Greetings and salutations, audience. Mixed Game Mike here, bringing you Ace in the Window. Today, live to tape from the Bicycle Hotel and Casino in Bell Gardens, California.
Hopefully, Abe's like happy with the direction I take it or whatnot, and just, like I said, own a lot for from his statement. Life at the bike changes lives.
I feel like he probably is. I talked to him earlier this afternoon. Dropped by the Commerce, said hi. He definitely said that he had taken a look at my show, he'd taken a look at your show, and he kind of liked the direction both of them were going. Thought they were pretty cool. Thought it was a great deal, and he's glad that the whole kind of concept is moving forward. So. Yeah, he definitely is on.
He's like Iron Man. Like he set it out there, and then now he did this snap. Oh, spoilers now. And just other people have to take the reins. But I'm gonna have an interview on him, but it's not gonna be on PokerCraft. It's gonna be a future project, and when it gets closer, I'll announce it. But
cool.
He's definitely not through. Where I'm, he will return, but not on his stuff on other forums. And he's also sometimes active on Reddit too, so if you sneak by and see some stuff, if you miss the Limon, so to say.
Well, and speaking of content, we were both a fan of the old Abe Limon show, PokerSesh, which used to be here on the Live at the Bike channel.
Yeah.
You were a regular calling guest. You did a substitute host. You were certainly active in the chat during the show, and of course you're a noted friend of Abe to begin with. So, tell us a little bit about maybe a favorite story from PokerSesh. Or, I'm sure there's so many, but
Abe and I have known each other for 10, 15 years. We didn't really become good friends until Live at the Bike. Basically, I was Busto. He was hosting PLO at the bike. And I was just cracking jokes at the table. He's like, Wayne, come in and crack, come into the booth, man. I'm like, I don't know, all right. And he knew about some of my other bigger side projects, and him and Nicole, like I said, just credit them. They're like, Wayne, it's not about your skill, it's about longevity. This is real life, and this is what Abe always says on PokerSesh. This is real life. Poker is not the entire world, and once they kind of introduce that concept or beat that in my head, I'm just oh my gosh, and it just clicked. It's just linearly there's always a higher stake to play, and that's what kills literally everybody. It's 1 or 200, there's 200, 400, there's 400, 800, there's 1,000, 2,000, and honestly when you get older it gets tougher and tougher because partially there's confirmation bias with if you used to be a winner and things change, and those young smart kids just gunning after you.
Right.
It just it's not I used to be better. I used to care more, and it's just a different role ever since coming on Live at the Bike and being a house player, because I have to network with people, and being a host is tough. Lyman's one of the few people who could pull it off and actually still win. A lot of the hosts have to give back because when people get upset, you have to be we'll take care of you, blah, blah, blah. And then, when hosts play cutthroat
goodness. There was that, and I can't remember the details off the top of my head, but I'm just thinking of that awful position the floor person put Ryan in.
With
a couple months ago with Armenian Mike and the
it was
slide
a while
bluff.
ago.
It was that was a while ago.
Yeah,
but still, that strikes me as what happened? I mean,
it's an impossible situation.
He's nice player, but he's
it's really a tough spot, and I think the format got attacked unfairly because he made the ruling, and it just when he says, "Oh, you guys figure out," it's because. Especially in these kind of environments, people know each other. They usually can work out deals and stuff like that. So, and you can't require, everybody to know what everyone's relation is. So it's just a tough spot. And actually, 4 people don't like Live at the Bike because they didn't sign up for this, so to say. And then when they have to do something, they have to do what they have to do. And then they're kind of being negative free rolled because they have no upside. They're just doing their job. And then when something like that happens, it's just it just looks bad. But it's when play with people that I work with, or sorry, I do business relations with, and like lawyers and stuff like that I'm chatting up. It gets really awkward with big bet games. So I kind of like short stack because it's like if you stack somebody from like, I want to say the threshold's like 150 big blinds, then things get kind of awkward. And if you're like working with them, then they expect things back because it's like you took their money, and then if you lose to them, you have to be like, no, it's cool, and it's just like, no, it's actually not cool. Like I lost, So it just, life's really changed. And just like Dan Zach said on the PLO game today, it's like actually short stacking has a lot of advantages, especially in PLO, because you can retain your equity. But even in like no limit, so to say, and even the other forms of poker, I don't want to reveal too much, but there's definitely edges in certain spots for short stacking that are I guess I don't know what the public state is. They say that you have to play as deep as possible. Like
that's the conventional wisdom.
Yeah, I mean,
it is somewhat true in
the small stakes and medium stakes with people are giving more action. That's true, but when you get to hyper competitive players, oh man, like you may not be the biggest winner in the game, but to be able to relatively guarantee that you're plus EV, just like being a house player, like you're guaranteeing as close to guaranteeing as possible that you're going to be a winner in the game, then that's like insurance,
right?
Like it gets kind of old, like trying to run things up. Like I've ran it up like many times in my life, and a lot of people went negative. I only went negative once, and already that I'm just like, never again. Like I don't care, I will step down. And like stepping down's hard. Like when you get used to big pots or high stakes, it definitely takes a certain maturity to be like, okay, my hourly is higher here, and if I was playing only poker, then I would be propping 40-80 and maybe being like these other guys who are just like still really into it and super cutthroat and just like playing on their off time. But now that I'm balancing so many things, then it is what it is. And obviously playing on camera, people have more knowledge about me. A lot of people try to make plays, so that's another advantage I have short stacking. So so.
Well, that's it for this show, y'all. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you liked it. If you did, hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, and tell us what you thought down below in the comments. Bye now.